Morning. Well, here we are back at Uxbridge, ready to do the next section of the London Loop. Weather's looking a bit dodgy, but hopefully today we'll get the next two sections done and find ourselves at Boreham Wood. So, fingers crossed, here we go. And here we have Denham Marina, which about 3 years ago I think we moored up at to refuel the boat and pump out the poo before an epic trip down through London onto the Thames and up to Teddington Lock. That was one of those days you'll always remember. Just nipped off the canal to Colne Valley Park. This is the old Denham quarry. Like most quarries, it's now a lovely lake full of wildlife. Little detour through these woods around Harefield Marina, and then it's back to the Grand Union in a bit, but not for much longer. Soon we'll be striking off across Hertfordshire and the hills and valleys, so big change coming to this walk. And back to the canal. Well, that was good. Just at the right time, Black Jack's Mill Café came along and we had a nice little break. And now we're back on the canal, now following the Hillingdon Trail, which runs with the London Loop for the next few miles. And shortly we're going to say goodbye one last time to the Grand Union Canal and strike out over the Hertfordshire hills. So this is it. Goodbye to the Grand Union Canal. Happy memories of cruising down here 3 years ago on our way to the Thames. Had breakfast over there whilst we were waiting to fill up with water. And the London Loop takes us this way. So we're not used to hills after a day and a half of basically walking along the canal. Now we're climbing up into the rolling hills of Hertfordshire. And here at last we get to the rolling Hertfordshire countryside. Something less left behind. Careless of them. Don't suppose they want it back now. Lunch. Right, lunch over. Off we go for the final 3 miles to Moor Park over Batchworth Heath. And now here we are, back in the woods. I think this is Bishop's Wood Country Park. Absolutely lovely. Bit of road walking now, out of that lovely wood, but we're nearly at Moor Park and the end of this section, and so far the RAIN has kept off, which is a big surprise. Okay, back into the woods and the last stretch of countryside to Moor Park Station. So walking through these woods to the northwest of London, they feel different to the woods that we walked through previously. They seem bigger, wilder. I wonder whether we're seeing some of the great forests that used to cover this region thousands of years ago. We're going to see more of these, of course, later on in the walk, because I think we're going into Epping Forest. But they certainly feel very grand and mysterious, despite the fact that every so often you drop onto a main road, some nice houses, a pub. So we're not exactly in the middle of nowhere here. Just feels like it sometimes. And here we are, back in outer suburbia private road territory. Been here before on the southern section of the loop. This is the first of the northern section's offerings. Right, so here we are at the end of this section, and now we've just got a short walk to Moor Park Station to get the train back to London. Hope you've enjoyed this walk. It's had a bit of everything, hasn't it? Canals, woods, hills, great views. Another fantastic walk along the London Outer Orbital Path. Hope you'll join me again next time. Until then, bye for now.